So you would have to like really sit down and discuss exactly what you want out of your education for automotive. But so Tyler, so you guys that are interested in college, they offer degrees and they offer certificates, right? Certificates, you do not need your general education. If you're going to get a degree, that's going to be another 2 years in general education, meaning you need your math, you need your science, you need your communication classes, you need all kinds of other stuff. So it takes a lot of time. You need like a physical education class. So that's like 2 years worth of extra classes on top of your classes that you're going to go for a degree. So it's a lot of work involved. Unless, like I said, unless you get a certificate, then you don't have to do any of the general ed. You can just go get a certificate. Of course, that being said, it's a quicker program, but it's not as handy as having a degree, right?
Right, yeah.
But it is quicker. It is quicker. So, Tyler, Andrew, you want to share the joke?
Yeah. They're smiling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Yeah, it was funny. So in the classroom, Stefan was sitting outside, and then he was just looking at Tyler, and then Tyler just started bawling his eyes out, and then he got a blood nose from it.
What?
It was during lunchtime.
You were crying?
Yes.
No, I was laughing. He was just saying that.
Oh.
Yeah, he was fine. I just said bawling his eyes out as in like he was laughing really hard. Like to where he was crying, like laughing really hard.
Oh.
That's what I meant.
Okay. I was going to say, oh
And
my
then he
God.
got bloody nose because he said that his nose bleeds kind of easy.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I remember. Okay, so we're waiting for Sam's supposed to be in,
Yeah.
and Stefan's also supposed to be in. But I don't remember. John, do you remember anything the other day about maybe Stefan not coming to class today? Did Sherry say anything about that?
I don't remember that.
I think he might have is having a little bit of a hard time getting in because that's one of the common things with him. He has a little bit of a hard time trying to get in.
Yeah.
So he's probably trying to get in, but
Let's see.
so
Tyler.
I actually was literally with him yesterday, so you didn't say anything.
Tyler, you don't have a glass.
Well, it's easier for me because I don't have to clean the dishes.
Oh my God.
I didn't see it.
Big old jug.
It's coffee.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't even want to have to clean the glass.
Gosh.
Not me. I will go get a regular plate to eat a sandwich on. I don't mind washing dishes. And
Yeah.
my mom's, well, here's a paper plate. And the little thin,
Oh,
it's like, here's your paper plate. A burrito on it, and the minute you
Burritos
lift
are
the
good.
burrito,
I
put
like those.
yeah, but not on paper plates.
Yeah. Can't put those in the
I
microwave.
That's
I bought a whole thing of paper plates for like $16. It must have like 150 plates. It's like that big.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've seen those big
Stack.
stuff. Okay, but let me ask you this, John. Do you take just one? Or do you have two?
Oh, the ones I have are pretty thick, though.
Oh, so they're not like the paper plates.
No,
God.
yeah,
Those
I
are
know what
the
you mean by
worst.
that. With those, I take two for sure, because
Right?
put something on it and it just falls.
Exactly. I hate those, yeah. So you got the good ones. Okay, well, the
I
good
don't
ones
like-
are fine.
I don't like those. Those are very untrusty because I remember as a kid I don't quite remember what happened. All I remember is that it involves a paper plate, and because of it, I don't trust paper plates anymore.
I know.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like them. I don't like them.
You lost your trust in paper plates.
Yeah. It's like electric cars and like Teslas and stuff. I actually grew a phobia of them being the fact that I actually almost got hit a couple times by them because they're so
Oh.
quiet. Because there was this lady. I think actually, like this was like a while ago, but like I was in a parking lot, and I even looked back and forth, because you know how electric cars are quiet.
Yeah.
There's this lady driving one, and she was on her phone. But before I crossed the street, I looked both ways, like you always should, and I did it again just to double check. So when I started walking, I didn't notice. But there was this lady driving up in an electric car, and she was on her phone. Like, she was literally down on her phone, and she, like, literally almost hit me. And
Oh, my gosh.
I've never been quite a big fan of electric cars, as in, like, I have a phobia of them. So now,
You know what? It might have, in the Teslas,
yeah.
it stops if there's an object in the road automatically. So it might have been her, and it might have just been the car that saved you.
Yeah.
What kind of car was it?
I don't remember what it was actually. Oh, I don't really remember what brand it was. All I remember is that it was electric. I want to say it was a Tesla, but I think it was a Prius actually, like one of the hybrid ones that like switch back and forth.
Oh, okay.
All I remember is that it was an electric car, and I was like 16, 17, somewhere around there. That's all I remember of it, but I remember that, so now because of that, I'm actually kind of, I have a phobia of electric cars. Like, I don't mind, like, being inside one, kind of thing, but I have a phobia of walking now because of them.
Oh, okay.
So now I double check and be very cautious around those things, because they were a couple of times when I almost got hit by them. It's
So
scary.
if it's a gas car, you just step right out in front of that. You don't have any problem.
No.
But if it's an electric car, you're like,
It's like,
wait a
I
minute.
can hear it. I'm just like,
Let's make
okay,
it
there's a
hit.
car coming. With the electric car, it's like, with the electric car, with the normal car, it's like,
Yeah.
But I'm agreeing. Yeah, I love the like cars and stuff. But when it comes to electric cars, you just hear. You don't hear it coming.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't hear it coming.
My father-in-law, he got an electric one, and when he backs out,
Yeah.
it sounds like a ghost. Or when he backs up, it makes like a
Oh.
ghost singing noise.
Oh gosh, that's kind
So
of.
you can always hear him pull up.
Well, I guess I wasn't really paying attention. I don't know, but anyway, I faintly remember, but because of that remembrance of it, I'm like scared of electric cars now. Like I have a phobia of them. Like I'm not like terrified of them, but now I double check all the time now to make sure, and to like I'm like really more cautious around electric cars than I am around other cars. Reason being the fact that you can actually hear the car.
Yeah.
Especially like those muscle cars and stuff. You'll definitely hear those coming, or diesel.
Oh yeah.
But like those stupid electric cars, I'm always more cautious around them than every other car.
Do you always feel weird about stepping out into a crosswalk?
Yes and no.
Because I mean, sometimes you gotta just step out, start walking. Like,
Yeah.
if it's safe, of course.
Well,
if you
I do
feel like
think
you have a good opportunity.
I do think that nobody should be using their phone while driving.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
I agree with that.
Yeah, no, I don't know what that lady was thinking, honestly. So I wasn't sure if it was her or the car. I think it was the car, because now I think it was the Tesla, because I think she was still on her phone, so it might have been the car that stopped, and I went and I just bang on
Yeah,
the
the car might have saved your life.
I was like, you almost killed me, and she's like. But yeah, no, it was bad, and then like ever since then, I have like really weird fears, and like one of them being brownies, but it's like a really good cause, because I don't know if I told you this, but it's because I'm allergic to peanuts, and well, they can conceal them pretty well. So now I'm like scared of things that peanuts could be hiding in.
Oh, I think you were telling me that yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it's like a really scary feeling because like the best way to describe it is that it's like you're drowning, but you're not in water. The reason being because the throat swells up and closes in on itself. You know, and
So, do you have an EpiPen?
I do, yes. I gave one to Miss Sherry too. Her bottom drawer in her desk is where it is.
Okay. And you have one on you at all times, right?
Yes. Or at least I'm getting better at it because there were times when I just like, I'm still kind of getting used to carrying it around because I'm kind of used to almost being able to eat whatever, you know. Like I was nicknamed the industrial garbage can because I almost ate anything that I wasn't allergic to, and then I grew this food allergy, so now I gotta be more cautious. Which is
So
a
you
little
weren't
Yeah.
so you weren't always allergic to peanuts?
no.
Really? I didn't know. I didn't realize you can develop that allergy later.
Yeah.
How old were you when you found that out?
It was actually it was like it wasn't a long time ago, but it was like at least 2-3 years ago. I was on a hiking trip, and that's when we found out was that we were on a 12-mile hike at the time.
Oh no! Oh my
Yeah.
God!
And I had an allergic
Wow.
reaction on that hike.
Wow.
Oh, how terrifying! Oh my God! So did your throat swell up and?
Yes.
What did they do? Did a helicopter pick you up?
No, they booked. They moved their butts. That's for sure. Because we had a paramedic in training up there with us at the time. So
Oh,
pretty
wow.
much, like he was pretty fit. So pretty much what happened was that he picked me up and just like pretty much ran down the trail, got me in the car, and then we drove like crazy up
Oh, wow.
in there.
How terrifying! Oh my God! And then especially you don't know what's going on. So did you eat a cookie or a granola bar with peanuts?
It was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh,
Yeah, and
oh
like
my
Wow.
God!
one of my actually one of my buddies at the time had his EpiPen on him because he was allergic to bees. So that's what
Oh.
saved my life was because of that EpiPen.
So they knew from your symptoms that it was an allergic reaction to something then,
Yes,
and then they gave you the shot
yes,
before they even got you help. Yeah. Wow. Well, that was fortunate that someone had that pen, because
Yeah.
that could. Oh God, that's so scary.
but yeah, no. That's why I was like, I always remember that is because I could have died on that mountain, but I didn't.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't too. My God, that's just man.
Yeah.
That's,
Wow.
Oh, where were you when that happened?
We were on a 12-mile hike out in the wilderness.
Up in the Sierras or where?
It wasn't in Sierra. It was more like toward. Do you guys know where Ice House is?
yeah.
Yes, I do.
Like the camping areas. There's more over there, and we were like on a 12-mile hike.
Mhm.
Time, and luckily we had a trained paramedic and a buddy of mine who was allergic to bees. And because if it wasn't for those two, you would not
Oh.
be seeing me sit before you on the Zoom meeting. It was
Wow.
crazy.
Can you imagine if you didn't have him with you, you know?
Yeah.
God, that's
That is awesome.
But yeah.
yeah. It's funny how
Crazy.
Funny
But
how
yeah,
things work out. Now, see, that would totally be my luck. Only my luck would have been there would have been nobody with an EpiPen, and there'd be no training, paramedic in training at all. That'd be like 20 miles out in the boonies. That would be my luck.
Wait, Nathan,
Seriously,
Yeah.
Nathan, didn't you say that it was a trained paramedic?
He was a trained paramedic, but he was also in training too.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
he was
That
in,
makes
like,
sense. I was gonna say, like, what?
So he was trained, but he was still in training because he was trying to get to the ambulance, but he wasn't in the ambulance yet. But he was.
The wee woo.
So yeah, the woo woo.
Wee woo.
So luckily, yes, he was there. So like that, and the buddy of mine who was allergic to bees, who had his EpiPen at the time. So,
Were your parents there?
yeah, my parents were there, but they were still at the campsite at the time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine seeing you coming back all freaked out and
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the chaos.
They had a heart attack. They were just like, what the heck happened? And they're like, is that even possible?
Yeah.
But apparently, my doctor said that you can develop and get rid of allergies.
Yeah,
Like,
you can get them later in life, and then
Yeah.
you can lose them later in life too. You could be allergic to something, allergies, and then all of a sudden you outgrow it. That can happen that way too.
Yeah, like it's funny too because my it was funny. My brother actually kind of made fun of me a little bit for being allergic to having my food allergies. And then after he got married to his wife, he was lactose intolerant, but he loved pizza, but he wasn't lactose intolerant before. So now we joke around with each other, kind of thing. And you're like, oh, shut up. Because we're both allergic to foods that we used to love when we were kids.
Yeah. So does he take lactate pills?
He's supposed to, yes.
Supposed to, but he doesn't?
He does, but he forgets.
Rip.
I guess he doesn't get sick enough yet. Because when you get sick, you don't forget to take those pills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
I have them too.
He said there were a
Yeah, I
couple
have
of
them
times
too.
when it got pretty bad.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, if you're allergic to the milk, and you've got to take those pills. I always have them. In fact,
That's new.
I would have them handy. That's a generic lactate pill, but yeah.
I was talking about the Zoom link for what John posted in the chat.
Oh yeah, Sherry.
Oh.
So Sherry asked me, did everybody get my Zoom? So for tutoring, but I thought we were going to do it on break rooms. But anyways, here it is.
Oh, okay, you guys. So I don't forget. Listen, there is no Zoom meeting in the afternoon because you guys were supposed to come twice to the Zoom meeting, right? We don't have one for the afternoon because the staff has a school district meeting.
Uh-oh.
So we have to cast. Well, no, it's training.
I know.
It's training,
I'm just joking around.
So the afternoon Zoom is canceled, and I don't know if it's going to be every Wednesday the training or just today. I have no idea because we had it, I think, the week before our break. So, but yeah. So don't pop in later on because we won't be here. We've got that meeting. So okay. So someone texting. Okay, Jonathan hasn't made it in. Oh yeah. So you guys, I forget who was talking about this, either Nathan or Andrew. But when I say John, I mean this John, because I never call Jonathan. I don't like nicknames. I rarely use a nickname. So Jonathan is always Jonathan, and John's always John because he's never introduced himself as Jonathan. Is your actual name Jonathan?
No.
Oh, it's just John?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. That's easy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so see.
John, go ahead.
So we have the Jonathan. So when I say Jonathan, it's the student Jonathan, and when I say John, I'm referring to my coworker John. So.
Well, John, the reason why she's bringing that up is because occasionally I'll call Jonathan John, because sometimes it just slips out, But it's also kind of a nickname because there are just times when I'm just tired and I'm lazy, so I just refer to the nickname. And it's actually interesting. He does respond to it. So I'm assuming his parents occasionally will use it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's why I asked. So I was just like, is it Jonathan or is it John? But you did pop up when I thought about it. I was just like, oh, John as in John, not Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only been called Jonathan like a handful of times.
Oh, really?
And actually, I remember a teacher started calling me Jonathan.
Really?
And I let it slide for a little bit, but then my name's John.
It's not Jonathan.
Get it right.
I'll correct people after a while, but like it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Also, my last name, people call me Linnell. Like
What?
Linnell.
Really? That was nothing
My boss
like
actually, she calls me Linnell sometimes. I'm like,
Glenn.
it's Linnell. I correct her every single time because
Yeah, you're the one that. It's like it's okay. It's the L-I, but it looks nothing like little. Come on.
yeah,
Yeah,
I've been called
I-
Linnell my whole life. So
Oh really? Oh no.
yeah,
Yeah,
Heck.
they would always call me Majaya. I'm like,
Oh, Street Sweeper's going by my house.
oh,
that was because they don't realize it's a
Came
Spanish
to my house
name.
earlier.
Oh really?
Yeah, no, like our last name's actually Romanian. It's European.
Oh really?
Mhm.
And it's pronounced Moot.
Yes, because so what happened was actually it's funny, my dad's side of the family, when they moved, they all changed it to Moot, so they changed it to spell how it's pronounced. But my dad and my dad's brother didn't. And now I'm not sure if it's because they were lazy or they're just trying to carry on tradition, but that's what happened is that they changed the way it's they spelled it the way it was pronounced, like how it sounded, but we didn't.
Oh.
So occasionally everybody would call me Mutt or whatever, and like it bothered me a little bit when I was younger, or a lot, like it like grew like little by little by little. But when I really thought about it, I just took it as a compliment because I was just like, I am a mutt. My nationality is a mutt. My dress style is a mutt. My meat mutt. So I just took it in as a compliment. I'm like, I'm a mutt. So what? And I love it.
That rhymes.
Awesome attitude. Awesome attitude.
Yeah, I know. And there's like this teacher who like thought my mutt was awesome, so he used to call me Mutt all the time as a nickname.
I'm definitely a mutt.
I mean, in your last name it says it. M-U-T.
I'm German, Scottish, English,
Yeah.
French,
I'm-
or
I'm
something
part-
like that.
I'm-
I'm like,
I'm
Yeah.
part Indian, all Native American, so
Yeah, no. It
I'm
was,
part Italian too, I think.
Woo!
nice.
Ugh.
And like that was the funny thing is that actually most of my nationalities are all European, and then I have one like giant slash like thing of Asian, which is Chinese. So like it's funny actually if you actually looked at my face, I have the squinty eyes. If you really like look at my face, but that would be a little weird though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Someone just like
Yeah.
staring at me, like, just, like and then every time when
You know-
someone did that, then they realize
Yeah.
that you have squinty eyes.
A friend of mine recently told me that he was Asian,
Yeah.
part Asian. I didn't know that, and
Oh.
I was like, okay, well that makes sense. They're like, he does look a little bit Asian. Yeah.
Yeah, no. And like it's funny because my brother actually, I have 3 siblings. I have 2 sisters and a brother, and we're all blood related, but we look absolutely nothing alike really, except a little bit facial feature, whatever that word is. You know what word I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know, like
Facial
noses and stuff. Like we'll
Facial
like,
recognition. No, okay.
we'll look a little like it. Like my dad looks a little bit like my brother looks a little bit like my dad. But it was funny though because we nicknamed him Puerto Rican because the story behind that was that when he was applying for Sierra, it was like a nationality question and he accidentally put Puerto Rican. But the funny thing is that he does look like a Puerto Rican. That's how that joke came up, is that he looks like Puerto Rican and then he actually nationality as he's from Puerto Rico.
That's funny.
Oh, okay.
Andrew?
Yeah, going off of that topic, I know one thing that most of you guys don't know, my brother is actually European.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I have like 3 brothers. My older brother is European, so, which he lives up in Britain.
So does
wow.
that mean that your parents are European?
No.
Oh,
I know, it's kind of strange, but
Was he adopted, or is he your like biological sibling?
biological.
Oh, okay.
so that means you're European, right?
A little bit.
How come your brother is more European than you?
Don't ask me.
Your parents aren't European, but your brother is a European.
I know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Were they living in another country when your brother was born?
Britain. A
Oh,
little bit.
That explains it.
oh, so
But they were just visiting Britain when that happened, so.
so your brother was born in Britain, right?
Mhm.
Is that what? Oh,
And
okay.
he
So
learned their
you're born-
language, and I know a little bit of it, so.
Oh wow.
So your brother was born there, so maybe that's great.
Yeah. I go visit him all the time, so.
Oh, he lives over there.
hmm
Oh, okay.
Even though he flies airplanes anyway, so.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a captain
Oh.
for. It's an old airplane company called EasyJet. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that.
Mm-mm.
No.
It's located in pretty much the Britain area, and the UK a little bit.
Okay.
No, that's cool. That's exciting.
He's a captain in that, so I go visit him. He comes and visits me occasionally.
Yeah. I'm sure
Yeah.
you're busy, huh?
When he's around, right?
Yeah.
Does he ever fly Does he ever fly to Northern California?
Not really. Flies
Okay.
basically up towards Alaska a little bit
Um,
from the Canada side, so.
Oh, okay.
Because, he doesn't want to fly all the way over Russia. He doesn't like doing that. He doesn't like going up that way. He likes to go, away from it. So, it's like, bye-bye, Russia.
Yeah, I don't know about the rules about flying over certain countries, right?
right.
Yeah,
It
there's
might
a
be
lot
like
of air bases in-
airspace or something.
Right.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
I
lot
heard
of
about that, but yeah, you're
air
probably
bases.
right.
There's a lot of air bases and Air Force bases in Russia. Not U.S. Air Force, but Russian's Air Force.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he doesn't like going over those since they always say to him, "Hey, you're flying over a restricted area. Please turn around." He gets pissed whenever that happens.
And then there
I mean, literally, he'll radio down and guys, I'm just trying to go somewhere.
like escorting him
have
out of
pictures.
territory or something.
Yeah.
It's a little intimidating to be escorted in a plane. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Unless it's, the presidential airplane. No, kidding.
So, okay, I'm going to interrupt here for a sec. So, Eleanor and Devin, well, probably Tyler too. I want to hear from you guys. First of all, let me ask, Eleanor, how you doing?
Good.
You doing good?
Yes.
Yeah, it's good to see you in class, dear. Okay, well, I'm glad you're doing better.
Thank you.
And Devin, how are you?
Good.
Good, you're so quiet. You're right in the middle of my screen. Did you have a good break? Did you do something fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you do?
Me and my mom, we went to her friend Tracy's house in Placerville, but she has a house in South Lake Tahoe.
Did you go to Tahoe?
No, we went to Placerville.
Oh, okay. But she has another house in South Tahoe. Did you have a good time?
Yeah. We all
Good.
had a good time.
Good. Did you have Thanksgiving over there?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's nice. Well, I'm glad you got to do something fun. How was the weather over there?
It was good.
Good. Yeah, it was here too. It was real pretty. Good. So do you have anything else you want to share?
Okay. We all had a Thanksgiving with Tracy, her husband Salverio, her sister Amanda, and her husband Brian,
Hmm.
and Brian's mom Denise,
Oh, wow.
and Tracy and Amanda's mom Betsy.
That sounds like there was a lot of people there.
Yeah, and Tracy's friend Suzanne, and
Goodness. A lot of people.
And her-
Oh my! Go, man. Oh,
So Devin, did you say Salverio, the name?
yeah,
Wow. That's a pretty name, Salverio. I like that. That's a very unique name. I like that name. It's very pretty. Wow, sounds like you had a full house for Thanksgiving.
yeah. But our house is really small.
Oh, really?
oh my gosh! We had a thump.
So did you
How
guys
many-
have to?
Go ahead.
Did you have to pack in like sardines to have dinner?
Sardines, what?
Not really.
You know, sardines.
I
in a
know,
can
I know.
Like this, right?
It has like her house it has a high ceiling.
Did they have any Christmas decorations up?
Ow! That hurt. Sorry, I slapped my hand on my desk.
Devin, I think you're frozen.
You guys all froze for a second.
Oh,
I can actually make
I
myself
hate
freeze.
when
I was
that
like,
happens. What happened?
Okay.
Come on, internet work.
Okay, there you go, Devin. You're unfrozen.
I think
It's
when
really
one
hard-
person freezes, it strains the network, and then sometimes
Oh.
the rest of the tiles
And
freeze.
then,
Oh,
and then everybody
Devin-
else freezes.
the
Hey,
chain
John.
reaction like dominoes, right?
Woo!
Yeah. What, Andrew?
Here's one thing that people don't know now that I'm pretty good at staying pretty quiet and really still at the same time.
Really?
You guys just froze again. Oh, you're pretending to freeze.
It works. I've actually tried
Unless
sharing
you guys
that
all-
before.
Pretend to freeze. Just
Yeah.
Like, you guys should all plan that to trick me. Like, all free, like, stay still
Oh, I can't.
or at the same time.
I can't. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm always super loud and like energetic. Like
yeah,
that.
Nathan can't freeze. He doesn't have it in him to freeze.
I can't do it. No, I gotta keep moving, man.
Oh man, that's funny.
Like in me thinking of me having the Misfits playing in my head doesn't help neither, because I was listening to them this morning when I was getting ready for school.
Okay, guys.
The
Now
Misfits.
we have 15 minutes. Okay. So, how many of you have assignments that you're behind on? Like that could be the journal prompts, any of the old journal prompts, but I'm not talking about the October journal prompts because I do believe that was like discussed in class, so I'm not going to go back that far. But Andrew, what do you know that you have that you're behind on?
For me, I'm pretty well behind on the email mentors since I don't know what to put since I'm still on the fourth one.
I'm also behind.
Oh,
on
well,
that,
that's
too.
that's not bad because you're over half done because it only goes up to 7. So if you're at number 4, I mean, I can help you with that.
I'm on
Please
number
do.
6.
Oh, good.
Apparently we had a check assignment.
Oh yeah, I did that one.
Okay,
That's the
but
one
I don't
didn't-
want
Everything else that I did
Didn't get that? Who didn't?
was good.
to. Okay, but I'm not gonna go over the finance stuff because that's Sherry's department. So I'm not catching anyone up on any of the finance stuff. So you guys are gonna have to get help from Sherry. Okay? Because she's running that show. But like your email mentors and Andrew, if you want help later, I mean I can help you later today if you want to get caught up. If you're stuck on your response, I'll be happy to help you later today. Okay, if you want to, we can get you caught up because I'm not going to have time during my work day today to do it then during the work day. So maybe after work sometime we can get together and I can help you write it out so you can get it sent to Sherry. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Tyler, what about you?
I'm
You
on
haven't
email
met
mentor
anyone?
number 6, and I need some help with it.
Okay, I can help you later today too. Okay.
Okay.
We'll get that out because it only goes up to email 7, so you're almost done with that.
Yeah.
So once we get that out, then you only have to write one more, and then that's over. So that's good. So I'll get a hold of you later today. Is there any time that's good for you, Andrew and Tyler? Any time that's better in the evening?
So what time does the meeting start for you guys?
Oh, that's like at 11:15 or something. So I need to be free at 11. So then it could be into the evening. I mean, I can meet you guys after dinner because it's not going to take, tons of time. So I just
I actually eat my dinner pretty late, so just FYI.
do you? I did too when I lived with my kids. Yeah, but now that I'm
Yeah,
with my
also I
folks-
need to do a piano lesson, and then
Okay,
Is 1 p.m. okay for me?
1 p.m. Yeah.
All right.
I could probably do an hour later than that.
So you want to schedule it for 2 then, Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm writing.
I mean, I guess because that gives me enough time since I have a group chat that I'm a part of, so
Okay.
they like to hang out with me. So
Okay, that's good.
you know me, I do several voices. For example, the old person.
Okay. So
I don't
Devin,
want to do it.
Ivana,
right
do
now.
you know? I'm supposed to do a tutor room. Do you know what I'm supposed to do in that?
I'm thinking. Let me look. Honestly, John, I think you're just doing kind of like what I'm gonna do with these guys after class. Andrew is just catch up with whatever the students are gonna need help with. Because that's what we're
Okay.
doing this week is just playing catch up and whatever they need to work on.
Yeah.
So if they have an email mentor that they need to catch up on, that's like I mentioned before, that's kind of priority because those
Yeah.
are going to the bigwigs. So we need to get those ready and sent to Sherry. Make sure the students do not send them to their mentors. They have to go through Sherry first, and Sherry has to okay that. Okay, I'm
Okay.
sure you've heard that a
Yeah.
million times. So yeah, so I would just work on the email mentors, and if they're done, because I know Jordan's done. She wrote
Yeah.
her 7th one, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm not sure what things she's behind on because I don't have access to whatever she's turned in. So
Yeah.
I guess just kind of have Jordan look back at her assignments, I guess, and see if she can figure it out. Or she can
Okay,
text Sherry or have her text Sherry and
Meeting
find
with
out.
her. Yeah, I'm gonna meet with her at 12:40. So, and then, so you're meeting with Andrew and Nathan? Is that what you're doing?
Andrew and Tyler.
Andrew and
one-
Tyler. Okay.
Yeah, I have
so,
one at 1 o'clock and one at 2 o'clock.
So Eleanor,
Yes?
do you want to work with me at 9:40?
Yeah, sure.
Are you behind on your email mentor?
I can open.
What is so Yvonne? Do you have any tricks with working with Eleanor online, or
What I like
virtually?
what I like to do with my students, it's easiest for me to do it this way. I will have them on a phone call on speaker, and I will have us both, the student and myself, on Google Docs, so I can see exactly what they're doing, and we just chit chat about, okay, well, you want to change this, you want to change that. That works
Okay.
fantastic for me. That's how I work with all the students.
Okay.
The only time you would need to Zoom is if you're trying to show them something and they're not getting it. I've sent a bunch of pictures of my screen. So if they're not finding a button, or if I'm trying to teach them, I'll just send pictures of the screen. That's easiest that way, instead of saying, well, if
Okay.
you look at the top right, try and guide them.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. And Eleanor is great at sharing documents with you on Google Docs. So
Oh, good.
and she can open up whatever you send her too. So she's really good at that. So you don't have a problem there. Yeah, she's great.
So Eleanor, you send me. You there? So let's work on your Google Doc. Okay, at 9:40, can you send me your email mentor? I just put my email in the chat.
Okay.
Working on it right now.
And then, so Nathan, would you like help with email mentor?
I believe I'm all good because I think I'm done with the email mentor. The only thing is that I think I might have made a couple of oopsies on it.
Okay, why don't you just send it to me,
Okay. Meaning
and then I
more-
can look it over.
Okay. If I remember correctly, I think I accidentally
Frozen.
sent it out to her because I accidentally pushed the wrong button.
You were like,
No, that's why that's why I was super like very like stressed that day, was because I kept making the same goofy mistake, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, Miss Sherry's gonna kill me.
just send it to me. I'll help you with it.
Okay.
And
I'll be the
Devin,
shield.
you go, John.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, no other. I think I'm done. Like I think I sent Marianne all of the emails that I'm supposed to, because if I remember correctly, I believe we stopped on the 6th one when I didn't
Yeah.
get to apply that 1 week.
Oh,
So I believe I was on the 6th one at the time, and then she replied, and then that discussion happened with Sherry, so that was fun. And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
and then I sent her out 7. So I
So-
think I'm caught up.
I kind of remember Sherry saying something about that, Nathan.
Yeah.
I thought it was that you didn't send the ones in between and you sent the last one. Is that what happened?
What happened was that so I sent her I believe it was the 6th one. I could be wrong, I could be behind one. So what happened was that I sent her one, and then for the longest time I never got a reply from her, and me and John had a discussion about it on Wednesday, so we didn't do it because I never got a reply from her. And over the week when we were on break, she replied, but I didn't check my emails at all because I was in break mode, man. We were on break. And then on Sunday she called me, and then she said, "Hey, what's up?" Like we had a talk. We talked about that also with the new schedule of me being in the classroom all 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, except today. Kind of saying that, and then we had a discussion of that. So that's what happened.
She did the exact same to me.
So,
She called
yeah,
me like,
it was
am I in
bad.
trouble?
And then that's why I was just kind of like, oh, God, Nate, you know better than this. What are you doing? Because she sees the potential. Sometimes I'm just really goofy, I guess you could say. But she definitely, because during the my IEP meeting, when I had it back to back, my mom mentioned that she noticed that I've learned more here, even from home, than I've ever learned when I was in the classroom. So that's how much this program changed me so far. And she's seen the potential, and she's seen how much I've changed from when I started to
About it. You always learn from mistakes, right?
Yeah.
So just try to improve.
So that's why I'm still trying to work on not sending it directly to Marianne. I think that's what happened, was that my finger kept sleeping, so I just kept sending it to her. Oh my gosh, it was the worst. So now I think I'm gonna get another spiel from Sherry on tomorrow morning, because I'm supposed to.
Someone's in trouble for sure now.
Oh no, I feel for you, Nathan.
Hey Nathan, if you ever need me to, I can always change my voice to a different voice, so Sherry doesn't know who it is.
Yeah, no. It's
That would be funny.
No, so
Hey there,
I'm-
Sherry.
Oh gosh, she's probably gonna know it's you.
Oh no.
So,
Andrew.
text me later if you want me to help you with anything. We can set up a time later in the evening, so I can work with you if you need help with something. Okay.
Okay,
So
but
send
yeah,
me-
no. Okay, I'll definitely look over and make sure that I got all the email mentors done. But I could be missing one. I think. So I'll go ahead and double check that, and then I'll text you.
Okay, but if you're missing one, okay, so let's say there's 7 email mentors, right? And you're missing like the 3rd one. It's going to be really hard to go back and do that one.
Yeah.
The only thing you can do there, Nathan, is take the one that you're on, right? And then ask the questions that you were supposed to have asked in the 3rd email mentor. That's the only way you're going to be able to do that, because you can't like backtrack. Just take the questions that were asked in that email mentor and add it to the one you're working on now. That's the only thing you're going to be able to do. There's no sense really in going back there and trying to do a 3rd one. Just make sure you get the questions out of the 3rd one, or whatever one, the one you were missing. Get the questions out of there and then put it in your next one.
Yeah.
In addition to the questions that were already asked in the one that you're working on. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but that was my issue though on Tuesday, was that Monday was that I made the mistake of sending it directly to Marianne. If I remember correctly, I did CC Sherry, but I sent it to Marianne straight away. That kept happening. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I think I'm gonna get a spiel from Sherry again, because I made that mistake before. It's been a while, and then I made the mistake again.
Okay, listen. Here's how to prevent that from happening again. Is you write your email on Google Docs.
Yeah.
Right? You
Then
write
share it with her.
You write it just like you're gonna send it, and then you share that Google Doc with Sherry, right? Let her okay it, make the corrections or whatever. Well, first you share it with staff, and then we'll help you. And then Sherry wants the final draft. Then you send it to her. But all this is done on Google Docs, right? Then when you're ready to send it, you highlight and paste it into the body of the email. And then you send it from there. That way, you're not going to accidentally send it to Marianne, right?
Yeah. No,
And that goes for all of you. Just work on it on Google Docs, because it's easy to share with staff that way.
Yeah.
Then when it gets ready to send, then you can highlight and paste. And if you don't know how to highlight and paste, I can help you with that.
Yeah, I guess you could just say that Monday was just a very off day for me, for being hammered by Sherry the night before, and then that happened, so I'm gonna get hammered by her again. But it's okay, because that's how what I learned about myself, is that I take it very well, because that's how I learn. Because I noticed that I kind of like am a military person, and Miss Sherry's my drill sergeant, but instead of like wimpy, I take the criticism very well, and I'll go like, oh, okay, so I see what she means now,
Yeah.
Like I take that, like I see what she, like where she's coming from, and I see what she's saying, and then I apply it so I don't make that mistake again. Because I remember you from the first week telling me that you make that mistake, you learn from it, and you don't do it again. And I
Right.
also apply it. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll be fine.
Okay. Well, I'm here if you need me, Nathan. If you need a chit chat, feel free to call anytime. Okay.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
Because I definitely
that's nice.
it's gonna be coming tomorrow morning because I'm mobility training with her.
Yeah.
I could definitely feel it coming.
Well, like I said, if you need a chit chat later, and that goes for any of you, if you guys need to call me, you too, John. If you guys need to call me, if you guys need to call me, no, seriously though, if you need to call me, I'm here for you guys. Okay, I'm here to help whenever I can.
That's very
So-
nice. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go, guys, and remember, there's no F meeting today. Okay,
Can I talk to Eleanor real quick?
go ahead.
Eleanor, are you there?
Yes.
My phone number's in the group chat. I don't know if you have my phone number.
But I don't have you in my message.
That's why I gave you my phone number. Can you put it in? Can you put that in your phone?
Looks like she's doing it right now. And bye, Yvonne.
Oh, good. And then call me, okay?
Okay, bye, Andrew. We'll see you later.
You too. Have fun.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Andrew.